Karis, all in mind, he's lining up for his third run. He had excuses last time out. You weren't on him, but what did you make of his first up run down the straight?
Yeah, his first up run was very good. I thought he done it pretty tough, heavy weight on an inside draw. I thought it was a brilliant run. So going forward into that run should be positive.
Lined up in a trial the other day. How did he feel?
Yeah, the horse felt 100% right. Of course, his last run something wasn't right, but he felt that he's in good shape again. He's feeling good. He gave me a very good feel in the trial, so looking forward to seeing him on track again.
He's got gate number 11. He has shown some speed. 11 is awkward, but with his speed, can he get into a handy position potentially?
Yeah, you would think so. He's got a lot of speed. Even over the 1,000 meter, he showed me some speed. So we'll have to go through with Tony about the race, but I'm pretty sure we'll get him in a position where he will be able to kick in a straight.
With a couple of runs under his belt now and obviously feeling good, would you be disappointed if he didn't produce something come Sunday?
Yeah, I would think so. Of course, he's a nice type of horse. For them to run first time like that in Hong Kong, and you would think he should start picking up now. Had a big excuse last time, so I would be surprised if he doesn't perform well.
Francis, big day for you on Sunday with 2 in the Classic Cup. First of all, Golden 60, 8 wins from 9 starts now. What did you make of his last start win in the Classic Mile?
Yeah, he's honest and he's tough horse. He try hard, he got good fighting heart.
He sure does. The way he put them away over the last 250 metres, that turn of foot that he has, is that his biggest asset?
Yes, he got very good turn of foot.
He's into the unknown a bit this weekend, up to 1,800 metres, I guess like it was over 1,600 metres last time out. Do you have a gut feeling on that he can see the 1,800 out?
Yeah, look at how he run. I think he still can handle another 200 meters.
It's been well documented in the last couple of weeks that he's had that temperature, everything trained on okay since?
Yeah, a little bit worried about, but after that we have the blood count and scope him and everything fine, and he looks recover very quick.
What about his stablemate? More than this, how did you assess his trial the other day?
He tried okay, and sat on him, and he also have another 2 feet gallops, and he also happy on him. But of course, he's a bit lazy in his trap work, but in race he always try hard in the straight.
We saw in the early stages of that race last time out, he might have been a little bit lazy. Do you think that the 1,800 metres potentially can help that laziness?
Yeah, it looks like, and further distance and help him a lot.
Well, it took a little bit of time to come to grips with how he should be ridden, because of course we watched his, when trained by Kieran Maher back in Melbourne, how he was ridden there, but of course we were of the opinion that we may be able to ride him a bit closer, which we did in the beginning, but it proved fruitless and he wasn't hitting the line. So when we got Sousa to take him back, like he was ridden back in Australia, he did hit the line strongly. Now, the past 2 runs, of course, he's run into dead ends. He's been disappointing in that, but there was still plenty of horse left. So preparation leading into the race, everything's gone to plan. He was out this morning going just 3/4 over 6 this morning. Did it very easy. The feedback was positive. I've got one of the world's best jockeys coming up on the weekend who's already ridden a Derby winner for me. He's very positive. He said, "John, we're going to win another Derby," he said. And I said, "Well, I like that positivity, Hugh." And so I'm going into the Derby trial with full of confidence.
Zach, Columbus County lining up for his 4th run here in Hong Kong. He ran the quickest 400 section last time out. What did you make of the run?
Yeah, I thought it was a solid run. One thing that was a bit of a concern was he didn't want to travel through the early and mid stages of the race, and it was hard to hold a position. I had to continually niggle him just to try and hold the spot that I was in. But he worked into it nice and he closed it off well. I would have liked to have seen him run through the line a little bit stronger. He seemed to come at them like he was going to win or be very close to winning the race, and he just seemed to empty out the last 75 metres.
He'd had some stakes form in New Zealand, running a place over 2,000 metres, so up and trip, will that be of benefit to him?
I think it will help him, of course. Hopefully it will help him travel a little bit better, give him a little bit more confidence, and I don't think the distance is going to be a problem.
Of the horses you've ridden in race days and trials for the 4-year-old series on the trail to the Derby, as we speak now, where does Columbus County stack up on the list?
Yeah, he's got as good a chance as anything. I don't really think one has put its hand up and separated itself from the rest at the moment. He's still in there with a chance.
John, Monica continuing to race well. I guess you'd love to have a stable of Monicas if they run as well as he does.
Definitely, since coming across to me and sending him over China, that's what made the big difference, was the China establishment over there. He just found his feet. He's done particularly well. Came back to Hong Kong, very genuine, ran a lot of places we know, and then got away with a race with Joe the other day, which was good considering all the seconds. But he's come back from China in the last few days, and he looks a picture of health.
Why do you think he seems to enjoy the Chung Fa lifestyle so much?
Well, I think that he's quite a nervy type, and you know, in China, if you've been over there, it's a very quiet environment, and that's what I think's made the difference.
How's he trained on since his gallop Thursday morning with Joe in the saddle?
Joe came back, said he was don't do any more with him. He's cherry ripe and ready to run another big one.
He's on a career high mark now of 79, top end of Class 3. How much further do you think he can go?
Well, I think he can win one more and move into Class 2, and then with light weights. But he's a horse that's shown us that he's got a bit of upside, and for that reason, yeah, I think he might even get away with a as I said, a win with a lightweight in Class 2. But he's got 79 rating at the moment. The weight will test him. He's not a gross big horse, and for that reason, you know, the 130, 1.2, whatever he's carrying. The gate's okay. I think it's gate 7 and whatever, but I think he'd be favourite with Joe, and again, a force to reckon with in the race.